you are in the big Canadian tournament. Jacques Rougeau has been talking about it for the past year, 2022. Lutte Academie.
Yep.
Jeremy is in it as well.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on going into the second round of the Lutte Academie, and also talk about your experiences in the first round with your opponent, Chantal?
So first off, it's very exciting. So the competition it's really. I'm happy to be in the competition,
of course,
because it's a really great opportunity for Canadians who do not have a lot of opportunities to get seen by American companies. So getting to win, 3 months at the Nightmare Factory. We can also mention now that there 6 of the participants will also have a match on AEW Dark or Dark.
Just
Elevation.
recently said by QT Mark
or Dynamite,
QT Marshall
on AEW TV.
On AEW TV, yes,
so,
that's pretty cool.
And I think that's a great opportunity for any Canadian, and so I'm super happy to be in there, and I take it very seriously. I am really someone who puts a lot of work into what I do. I take pride in what I do, and I'm continually learning. That's really I really want to stress that, because I know that I don't know everything, and that I still have stuff to learn, but I take pride and I put time and effort, and I want to make that clear, because I want to be clear that I'm not going to let anybody take this away from me. I'm going to put everything everything I have into these matches to show that I can be a high flyer. I can be a power person. I have great character. I have great cardio. I have great promo skills. I am professional. I'm reliable. I'm innovative in my moves. I'm going to show all of the toolbox, and that toolbox is not limited, that it is more than any of the other women in the competition, and frankly some of the men too, and that I deserve to win more than any of them. I think I showed that in the first round. And really, I think I'll just leave it at that for that. And I'm going to show it again in the second round. I
was there for your match.
Yes.
It was a good match.
Thank you. And experience,
Yes.
which is what I have over everybody else in the women's division.
In Lutte Academy, I gotta say you're probably one of the top. You are the top woman.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but I feel that I need to prove it. And I really do feel that I am it is almost an uphill battle that I have to scratch and claw myself up that hill to prove to everyone behind the shadow of a doubt that I am the one that should win. I am the best. I deserve to win. There's no one that has my experience. There's no one, I can repeat myself a million times, but I want to prove that to everyone. Again, like I said, I think I proved it in the first round, and I'm going to prove it again in the second, even though I'm against 2 people. So again, it's like this thing that people I think Jeremy could probably relate to this too, is that when you're good, people like stacking odds against you. They don't like they don't like being you too good. They so they have to try to take you down a couple notches.
It's what I call the Robin Hood mentality. It's this person is rich. This person is pretty. This person is talented. This person has an abundance of all these things that the average don't have. So we're not going to praise this person that much because they're already there.
So well said.
And that's what she has to face in this uphill battle, because she has more experience. She's taller than all the girls in this. She
her promo skills
she hits harder. Promo skills in a complete different stratosphere than anyone in here.
Even a little bit better than some of the men.
But hold on there, Frank, because the other ones would actually have to have some semblance of skill for us to even talk about skills. So they have to have some semblance. CC cuts a half decent one. The rest of them, wouldn't pass amateur night at the Comedy Nest here. So when it comes down to it, she's got all the tools, just like she says. Just look at her last match. She went in there. She took out the other girl in a minute 10 seconds. A minute 10 seconds, dropped her with a liver shot. The other one was so gassed, she just sat there gasping for air, looking like a stillborn fetus that just came into the world and knew it wasn't going to last another minute.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I hope the high school you work at has a substitute teacher lined up, so when you do go to the Nightmare Factory, everything's going to be there. Because I honestly could see you there. And if I don't see you there, I think it's a disappointment in my eyes. I think
it's a miscarriage of justice. It's an absolute travesty. Yeah. And look, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but no, it's upsetting to me. Things can happen in my career, and that's one thing. But when I see injustice like that, it's just stupid and asinine to think that she's gonna not be. Look, whatever happens in the finals is the finals. Anything can happen. You could slip on a banana peel. And what.
That anyone could have that happen anytime.
But when it comes down to it, the odds stacked against her now, 2 people instead of 1. Yeah. It's just going to make for a better story once it's
someone
all said
you've
and done.
already beaten already too. As well.
Yes, en plus, exactly.
So there's like an extra chance for her.
It's going to make for a better story.
The untrained eye. That's what it looks like.
Like I said, it's going to make for a better story that they stacked the odds against her, and she still overcame. But when it comes down to it, who are we kidding?
Yeah,
two girls with a combined 2.5 years experience. Okay, wet behind the ears. Greener than the grass on the front lawn when you actually choose to water it.
We've had Amy Crimson on the show, not to be biased or anything, but to me, she needs a little bit more miles on her resume.
She has a good work ethic. I can't of what I've seen.
That's for sure.
I'm next
100%.
Next year I'm totally. She has my vote next year. After I win, because that's clear. It's again, and this isn't necessarily against the other people. Which Jeremy might always not agree with me, but it's not.
I'm always against the other.
It's not necessarily against the other people. It's I know what I've done. I know who I am. And I know what I bring to the table. And I know it's more than everybody else.
And you work for it.
And I work for it. And I continuously work for it. And there's no one out there that can outwork me in any way.
And people throw these things around arbitrarily. And they say, I've worked hard. I've busted my ass. Walk a day in her shoes with everything she's done. This is something you can put it under a microscope, scrutinize it as much as you want.
Do your research.
Any of those girls, I put her work ethic and the work that she puts into professional wrestling as much as me. She puts as much work as I do. And I live professional wrestling 24 hours a day. I guess maybe, she kind of has to, if we're a team and all. But when it comes down to it, I dare any of the other women in this to walk a day in her shoes and see if they survive. See if they survive outside of their cushy little ball, their cushy little environment and whatnot. They would not be able to handle being her and the work that she puts in. They would never be able to handle it. So it's insulting. It's very insulting.
And I really again
that it would even be considered that any of them would be able to beat her with her experience, her pedigree, the places she's wrestled, the championships she's won, the big names she's faced, all of those kinds of things. And now it's okay, well, we got to kind of put you on the same level. So, because these two girls don't have even, half of your talent, well, we got to put them together so it'll kind of, seem like they offset you. Yeah. No, it's a lot of nonsense. But when it comes down to it, the cream always rises to the top.
I was literally going to say that, because I know you've said that many times before, and that's true. And you know what? And eventually people will see the greatness that you have, and
that's my job to show it. And like I said, and I'm taking this seriously because I am serious. It is my job to show that difference in level, that there are levels to this game, and that's what I'm going to do. So August 14th at Club Soda, you're going to see how can I say this? An obliteration of skill levels, or a completely different skill level, in the sense that I will be so up there because I will show everything. And they will have nothing. Yeah,
you're gonna see like a black belt taking on two people who've never even competed in the sport. Well, that's what it's gonna look. It's gonna look like two fans got in the audience and got in there with an actual professional wrestler. That's what it's gonna look like.
There's 2 rounds left to go. The semifinals is August 14th at Club Soda for Jacques Rougeau's Lutte Academie. If you haven't gotten tickets, check it out.
Hopefully, you will all throw your support behind her and myself for Wrestling
You won't
Academy.
regret it.
We're gonna represent this country ever so proudly everywhere in the world. Going to bring my aggressive mind and aggressive violence anywhere we go, anywhere this takes us, even if it is AEW television. We will fight for the people of this country. She'll fight for everyone. I'll fight for everyone. Man, woman, all colors, all races, every single person. This is a huge opportunity, so you're not going to want to miss out on it. And believe me, I always deliver on what I say, and we always take this very seriously, and we plan on taking it all the way. With that said, the most important thing that we want to leave you with is
one last thing to say
right here.
Wrestling is life.